Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim World 4. Back again to do another route thing. Because that's what we do in Train Sim World 4. We don't just sit here and look at the menu for a couple of hours. I could. I don't think... Well, I could. Probably won't make much difference, but I could. No, we're going to do the East Coast Main Line. 4-line run from one end of it to the other end of it. And then we're going to play around in free roam. Maybe see if we can get the pacer pulling something. We haven't done that for a little while. That's the plan. If you're watching this on YouTube's, hello, how you doing? There'll be links in the description below to where you can get this route. There'll be a link down there to where you can watch me live on the Twitchy 6 days of the week doing all sorts of things, including trains. And a link down there to the Discord server as well. Good evening to Trent, Shorty and Louis. 4 weeks about the Goblin line was slightly wrong. You're on about the Suffragette line. That releases on the 18th of this month. I will hopefully be previewing it the day before. Hi McBone. Aston. Right, so East Coast Main Line it is. Can't remember how to drive the train, so that's going to be a thing. We'll do the 801 because why not? So we will do 48 minutes in London King's Cross to Leeds. Drivers in any hour service from Peterborough to Doncaster. We'll keep the weather as it is in the weathery type thing because that's when the weather is. 12:51. Let's do that. Took a lot of deciding, didn't it? A lot of thought goes into this. A lot of practice. A lot of notes. I do a lot of research. I plan. No, I don't. I don't do any of that. No one has ever said Leeds yay. Not in the history of all that of things has anyone ever said Leeds yay. Right, how the hell do I... Okay, I got to shove my thing in the thing, I'm guessing. Okay, master keys are on. Reverse it into forward. Well, that's half a battle. We've got a platform out there somewhere. We do! It's on that side. So let's unlock the doors. We'll do that, and do that. That's the thumbnail sorted. Right, while they're unlocking then, let's see what else we got here. Are these lights? Headlight control. Oh god, full, that'll do. That seems, yeah, that's okay, that seems fine. That's the forwards, that's the thing. And there's things over there. We've got a window. We've got no windows in this, have we? We've got the second man desk. Is it a little desk? Oh yeah, look. Put his own little desk down. Yeah, we have no windows. Wait until 12:53. Doors open and close too fast. They don't open that quick. From knowledge. Oh, that's quite horny. Next station, Swindon. Well, if you put this train on another line, it may say the next station, Swindon. But on here, it doesn't. So we're going to Doncaster. Oh, okay, that's it then. So it's one stop. It was Kerry. Oh, my name's Kerry. It is. I love you, Stevie. I really do, and I'm too scared to say it in real life. But that's all I think about is you. I've got posters of you on my wall, and I can't stop listening to your voice. So yeah, we picked the wrong one, really. We may do another one after this then, but we just do the flat out run type thing to the place, which is Doncaster. I didn't know. I didn't do any research, did I? I don't plan these things. Lock doors. 75 miles. Okay, well, let's go 75 miles then, shall we? There's a train. We're moving. That noise is real. The clunking of the doors, that sounds really realistic. How do you know about the posters? Right, we've got a 25 limit. So yeah, we are going to do the long dash then to Doncaster. But it does, that was a noise. It does show you the high speediness. Oh, that was definitely a noise of this route. And then we'll see what other things we can chuck on the line. So yeah, there's 4 stops in there. There's Peterborough, Doncaster, Grantham, and something else. How is Steve now? All right, go. There we go. We get a bit of audio. And we are off. 115 limit, 125 limit in 2.4 miles. So it shouldn't take long. Well, 45 minutes. Non-stop to Doncaster. You know, everyone said when this released, and I can see, I'll come back to that. I can see why they did this, because of the whole Flying Scotsman thing. Why they've done Peterborough to Doncaster, but we all wanted them to do London to Peterborough. Yeah, although the pacer, well, the pacer in here gets gearbox limited. The pacer in Train Sim Classic doesn't. I had like 86, 87 out of that. Hi, Stokey. Right, so I basically got the lever pulled all the way back, and we'll see what happens. So you got the 158s are there, which are in this if you've got them, but they don't really do much. Same with the 700s are in there. So maybe we put one of those on this and take it for a blat. Obviously, we're going to get a new 158 with the 5 circle line. I reckon we'll see that at some point in, I reckon, end of April. A couple of weeks' time, we've got the Suffragette line, the new London Overground, which goes from Barking Riverside to Old Common, someplace. Hi, Alien. Which I'm actually going to ride again in a couple of weeks' time when I go back to London. Yeah, 100% power does show briefly. Oh god, we got a yellow. So this thing can get down and boogie. Oh god, we got a red. I don't want a red. Can't give us a red. Gospel Oak. That's the one. I said Old Oak Common. I'm going to slow down a bit. Yeah, I know I had an oak in there somewhere. Oh, it is Old Oak Common, yeah. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on those signals. Up in the top right. We have got a red showing. The last couple of days, my boogie's got up and buggered off. Alright, we got greens again, so let's give it some power. I really hope we do get this on the Great Western Main Line. I say the bug we found was if you put, I don't know if it still does it, but if you put this train on another line, rather than it say the next station stop Doncaster, it came up with the next station stop Swindon. And destination, I think, was Bristol. And it was Reading to Bristol. So that, to me, hints at something that's being worked on for the future. No guarantee, but, you know, there's a lot of trains coming the other way. Because I'd love to get this in diesel form. You can run this thing on diesel. You can put the diesel engine on, which is over here somewhere. Yeah, diesel. but it only does like 15 miles an hour, so it's for shunting purposes. But obviously on the Great Western Main Line, it's electrified as far as Chippenham from memory, from London. So anything after that is diesel. And after coming back from Penzance on one the other week, it does sound really nice on diesel. Hi, Ethan. So 124 miles an hour, greens all the way, flat out run all the way to Doncaster. And then we'll see what we can do with some free roam on this. I've never done the whole 120 mile an hour, no, 100 mile an hour thing in the Flying Scotsman, which is one of the scenarios in this. Never done that. Mainly I'm not a fan of steam, so that'll be a reason. And a route for getting you up country, yeah, this is great. I think a route to actually do in Train Sim World, it's a bit, there's not a lot going on. I only wanted to do it today because I haven't done it for a while. And yeah, thought I'd picked a route where there was actually more than just the one stop in Doncaster. And the weather's changing by the looks of things. Being that it's March, it's quite weathery. Well, I was wandering about outside today just in a short sleeve shirt. Well, not just in a short sleeve shirt. No one needs to see that. It's quite odd when there's a 13 amp plug with some USBs on the dash. What are you going to plug in there? Sandwich toaster? Bring your own kettle? You can plug something in there. Where would you put it? Over here? Oh, there's one there as well. Bring your own microwave? George Foreman grill? Yeah, air fryer? They got a cup holder over there. That's a bit posh, isn't it? Xbox and monitor. Yeah, there's probably a USB in the back of this, and a HDMI. Probably power up your Train Sim World 4 whilst in a train. Oh, a heated bento box. Weather's certainly turning a bit weathery. You do cover some ground pretty quickly when you're doing these sorts of speeds. Well, 120 miles in the space of an hour if you were travelling for an hour. That's the way it works. But there's certainly not a lot going on, is there, on the route? A couple of slight bends, a few stations, not very many of them. 4. Was it Retford? Is it Retford? Is it Peterborough, the Retford, or Grantham and Retford, and then Doncaster? Retford, one of those places that no one had ever heard of. Unless you come from Retford. I'm sure somebody does. Grantham only famous for Margaret Thatcher, for people of a certain age. The weather is certainly turning quite weathery. Exactly, I'm 25. Oh, That was some lag. Had a thing on the radio the other morning, yesterday morning, could be. Edwina Curry was on talking about Spitting Image. Any borders? I don't know. We can't look in the back of the train, can we? Because we're moving, and we're only stopping at Doncaster.
Oh yeah.
And the discussion of Spitting Image made me think of the song "I've Never Met a Nice South African." Don't know why I thought that while I was in the shower. One T Zuck Gamer 420. That's a name. Thank you for the follow. Hello there. I play this also. Do you now? So do I. Shockingly. Can Twitch count? 1, ha ha ha. 2, ha ha ha. Yeah, so I'm hoping with the, what's it called, Suffragette line releasing on the, or 2 weeks today, I'm hoping I can bring it to you a day early and do a Monday stream doing the Suffragette line. Have I got AWS on? No, don't be stupid. I forget to put that. It should be on by default. I don't turn those things on. Yeah, having travelled it a few months ago, going from Barking Riverside to the other end, Gospel Oak. Oh, excuse me, hang on. Dying. It's not the most exciting of routes. When I go into London again in a couple of weeks' time, or the week after it releases, no, the week before it releases, sometime before around when it releases, I'm going to do it the way around. So I'm going to end up at Barking Riverside. I do like Barking Riverside Station. First time I went there last summer, I did say that if I had to live somewhere in London, that would be it. Try not to die. I'll try not to, but it's going to happen one day. It could be today. Oh, we got a 115 limit. Let's do the slowlying then. I may have over-slowed. Choking on a jelly baby. No, I've had no jelly babies. Okay, that got held by the bot, thankfully. McBone. Where's Chelsea? Chelsea? What? Is Nico like chatting in the wrong stream or something? I know it's a bit weird, but you know. Or we have a yellow. It shouldn't stop us. It's not called Chelsea. I haven't thought of a name from yet. I didn't do the poll the weekend. I know he's calling the Essex baggage handler Chelsea. I don't think he'd be around today. He's grumpy today. And was very grumpy yesterday. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. There's still a red. The red's still red coloured. Oh no, we gone yellows now. I know it's a red. That's why I said red, you dingbat. Right, we got 100 coming up in 2 miles, and then there's a red. After what I'm guessing is some sort of station. It's now gone yellow. I wish we'd picked one where we did the stopping thing, because although, you know, we've done a few miles. 49 of them to go to Doncaster. Thing is, there isn't many scenarios for the 158. There's nothing for the 700 really. So our only option, I think, is to chuck something else on this I know they're more interesting. I just picked a route. I didn't know it was only stopping at one place. It does mean changing the bulb. There's a train. There's definitely a train leaving whatever station this is. The stationy type place. Grantham or Retford? Retford, Grantham. It's a station. See, we should have stopped there. That would have made it a lot more interesting. Another 158 that we can't really do much with. It's only a bit gloomy out there. Right, we have a 115, and then a 125 at the same time. Which one is it? Is it a 115 or the 125? Oh, hang on, we can do the speeding up thing now. Anytime. Well, yeah, I've set this as the 5th of March, which is, you know, today. Well, not if you're watching on YouTube. I'm kidding, no one's got this far on YouTube. They've gone already. Right, we will do accelerating up to the 115 limit, and soon we've got a 125 limit. This is the age of the train. That was loud. Okay, so what do we do after this? Do we have a look at scenarios and see what we can do on the scenario thing? In the scenarios, doing a scenario in the scenario. Maybe do a scenario. Or we can put something on this in free roam. That's bright. There's brightness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, people watch on YouTube about 13 minutes on average. It's fine. The thing is, that's how a lot of people find this bunch of weirdos and me is through YouTube. So they watch 13 minutes go, this guy's a Fruit Loop. I'll go and watch him live. And then before you know it, they are one of us. Can't do a lot in 13 minutes. I am a weirdo, it has been said. Tomorrow night, by the way, there'll be something. I've got no idea what. I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow brings. There'll be something tomorrow night. Thursday night, we got some farming in the multiplayer, doing the farming thing in the multiplayer, where I think we're playing with our wood on Thursday. I think that's the plan. Friday night is music night. No, it's not. Friday night is Forza Horizon 5 in the multiplayers, doing the racing thing. Not here Saturday because I'm being dragged around Bristol by an idiot. But we'll be here Sunday evening for some more farming. And then next week's a normal week of streams. I would say then the week after then, it'll be hopefully on a Monday previewing the new Suffragette line. Weird name. That's probably the easiest one to remember. I couldn't even tell you what some of the other ones are. They've got names and everything. Uh-oh, red. There's a red. It's a red light. I'm slowlying. It's gone yellow. It's a yellow light now. I'll just continue with the slowlying until we get some greens. We must be following something. I think we're following another train. The banana nana nan. Banana na do 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 do. Banana na do 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 do. What are the names? Come on, someone's got... Oh, that's gone bright. When did that happen? There's a suffragette line, and there's the Tweedly Rudolph line, and the Fnuden Flaffen line, and then some other ones as well. Windrush. There's a river near me called the River Windrush. The Shakira line. Shakira. Unless it's... I wonder if it's the same River Windrush that goes from the Cotswolds down into that there London then. Because the Thames starts up here as well. Well, not up here in my spare bedroom. You know, that'd be really inconvenient. It'd be full of tourists and people trying to find the source, not the tomato one. There's another red again. So we're 38 miles from Doncaster. Then I don't know what we're doing. If that red stays red, there's no way I'm going to stop. Oh, it's moved down, but we still got a red. I'm going to just do the slowing for a little while. Lioness, Mildmay, Windrush, Suffragette, Weaver and Liberty. Really? Windrush, Suffragette, Weaver. Okay. Lioness, Mildmay and Liberty. The Liberty line. Are we turned into Americans now? We've got to stand to attention every time someone mentions the word liberty. Fly a flag. I'll ride the bare arms. And bare legs. And a bare bum in the summer. We're doing this route, Train Hunter. That's the route for the evening. The French had liberty before the liberté for the Americans. Right, we will continue to do the accelerating back towards the speed that we're allowed to do, which is the 100 of the miles in an hour. We are still getting lights that are not green. We're getting yellow. Why is the microphone so low? I'm bending my head down. There we go. That's better. I'm bending my head down to talk into the mic. What's it doing down there? I must have slid down my chair when I was last here. Liberty Line is Emerson Park. Okay. How low can you go? Oh, we have another red. Hopefully everybody doesn't stay red. I say, do you mind awfully changing the colour of the bulb from yellow back to green? That'd be spiffing. Oh, I did rest my head on it a bit. I think it did sink. That's a place. We could have stopped there if I'd have picked the right route. The route right route. Isn't there the flat the crossing the crossing that's flat, you know, the flat one? I've been to Newark. Nice cafe in the train station. Had a cooked breakfast. Yeah, two lines cross each other. It's the only flat crossing in the country. Flat crossing. No, there is. It's a right angle crossing where trains, the left and right line crosses over the up and down one. we'll see it. They've already passed it. So there's no going to be looking for it then because it's already gone. Well, that's handy. So if you watch the stream back, it'll be back there somewhere. I could look, I might not see it. It's a bit like looking for my sanity. I keep looking for it. I think it's long gone. We have another red. It's now no longer a red. We just keep the speed down. That's a signal box. See, I'm good at this. I'm observant and everything. Hi, Bagball. Doing okay. That's a level crossing. See? I know, I could work on the railway. I'll be working on the railway. Can't remember the rest. We got another red one. The light ahead appears to be red. Oh, that rhymes. Your dinner's chicken and chips. Nice. What do I have? Pizza. Cheese and tomato pizza with hot dog in the crust, which is very nice. No, it was fine. It tasted absolutely fine. No, we're all good. Now, I'm keeping my speed down because of the whole red situation. We are 29 miles from Doncaster, where this train... Well, the train doesn't terminate because the train's going to Leeds, but we get off. I still don't know if I've been to Leeds. I don't think I have. I think it's a place you'd remember going. It is a Leeds train. It says destination Leeds. Next stop, Doncaster. Yeah, we're definitely just bordering on the greens and yellows. And 28 miles. Yes, I even said 28 miles. I'll say it again. 28 miles. To Doncaster. 27 now. It's going down. We're getting closer. I'm going to apply some power. Power! Might be stuck behind Michael's train. I really can't do words. It's been a day. It's been a couple of days. Thinks we all want this to go from London to Edinburgh. That's what we'd all like, isn't it? In Train Sim World 4. It ain't going to come in Train Sim World 4. Maybe it's 6 or 7. It is quite horny. And I want this train on the GWR line. London to York. No, well, this bit's boring. You know, great if you're going north, because you don't want many stops. You want it to, you know, go quickly and get there. Quickly, there's no time. But doing it in Train Sim World, it's not the most exciting of lines, is it? It's not like even there's a lot of stops we can stop at when we do the return leg. Because there's... Is it Newark? So it's Peterborough... Is it Newark then? Peterborough, Newark, Grantham, Doncaster. That's it. 4 stops. So what do we do for the return? You said you wanted London to Edinburgh. Yeah, the whole thing, not a bit of it. It's like we all wanted Paddington to Swansea, and they gave us Paddington to Reading. It's the right line, it just doesn't go far enough. Peterborough, Grantham, Newark, Retford, Doncaster. Oh, it's 5 stops. Ooh, we feel lucky now. We got an extra one. London to Cornwall. Oh, Harry did that. He did Penzance to Paddington. We didn't. We got off 2 stops early. 3 stops. Everyone forgets Retford. It's probably a forgettable place. We definitely are following another train. And you can tell that by the way that we are, you know, got the yellow things going on. With the yellowiness of the things going on with the yellow. You know, with the yellow bit, the yellow thing. ...124 of the miles an hour. Call me mellow yellow. Hi Daniel, going okay? Oh, summer 22, before we knew what a pain in the backside you were. Oh, slowly. And we have got another red. Yeah, I've done this as far as York. That's the furthest I've been by train. Furthest north I've been in the country is just north of Perth. Alright, at 120, we've still got another red. You went for a trip to a field. Sounds exciting. Aren't there fields where you live? Right, children, we're going to go and see a field today. And we're going to do that. We're going to go to Scotland. Yeah, but there's a field out there. No. Different type of field. Fields in Scotland are different. They've got wild haggis running around them. Not the same as our fields down here. We're all going to have to get in a minibus and go to the train station. Then we're going to sit you on the train and annoy every other passenger in the carriage. One of you is going to break the toilet. And then we're going to get off. You live in London. There are fields in London. Well, bits of grass, which is technically what a field is. Do we have... That's loud. What do we got? 17 miles. We're getting there. There's another train. I like the fact that they've tweaked the audio in this now, so it actually sounds like something. It still sounds, though, what's the word? Boring. That's the word. It's not the most exciting of trains, is it? In diesel form, yes. In electrocuted form, not so much. Quiet, boring, quiet. Yeah, it's the same thing, really. it a claim that this was the longest route in Train Sim or Train Sim World by like a mile, I think. It's like, well, yeah, I know you're covering a lot of distance, but it's still not that exciting, is it? Very frequent service going the other way. So you can see now why we're literally following another train. Well, not many stops, 5 of them, yeah. So they're pretty much running the trains. The line's being run to capacity. We can't really get them much closer together than this. Come on, change. Thank you. There was a slight moment of panic then, but that red wasn't changing. I just back off slightly. Right, so what do we do on the return trip then? You lot decide. Do we have a look at a scenario? Do we try one of the other trains that's timetabled and show you some of the other things you can do on timetable routes in this? Or do we chuck something on in free roam? What do we do? If we do a scenario, there's nothing stopping us doing some free roam after that as well. Alright, 11 miles to go. Pretty sure I've never been to Doncaster either. Again, I think that's one of those places that you'd remember going to. Alright, we got 110 limit. Yeah, not for the right reasons. Yeah, I think Ethan's now between train and home. So he's not watching. Oh yeah, because he's been there, isn't he? He stayed there when he was at York. It's cheaper hotels. I don't get the logic in that. For what you're saving on hotels, you're spending on train fare to get to York. It's like, just surely there's a hotel. Look at the. Okay. He probably wanted it because he wanted to go on the train between Doncaster and York. Well, no. Whenever I've suggested going places, it gets a bit miffed if I say we'll take the car. Like, oh, what? It's cheaper. If it's cheaper to go by train, then yes, go by train. If it's cheaper to go by car, go by car. Right, 8 miles. So yeah, it is a quick route. You know, it doesn't take long to get between Peterborough and Doncaster. Obviously, we didn't do stopping. And it's actually been quite a quick 45 minutes. $7 miles to go, and we got 6 minutes to get there. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. We got to do what they say can be done. It's always going to cost more by train. Well, like when we got the deal to go to Penzance, that was 33 quid for both of us to get to Penzance and back. There's no way you could have done that in the car for that amount of money. So that was a no-brainer. And like, I've got cheap tickets to go into London in a few weeks' time. That was like 20 quid to get to London and back by train. Well, I'd use that. I wouldn't use it in fuel, but the time you park on the outskirts, then get the tube in, is the same as just getting a train in from here. So if it's cheaper to go by train, yes. Sometimes you can get deals, like the day rovers and things that we've got can be really good value. The one we're doing this Saturday is like 20 quid for all day, and it covers from Swindon down as far as Weymouth and covers all of Bristol. That's a lot of potential travelling for 20 quid. The pain for me is that because I'm on the line between Bristol and London, if you're trying to go east or west, it's expensive. Right, 4 miles to go. Now we've got 5 minutes, so I am expecting to be slowed down. I am expecting a red. So we'll do the slowlying a little bit. So yeah, when we get to Doncaster then we'll look at one of the scenarios, see if there's anything from Doncaster that we can do that maybe heads us back down towards Peterborough. Hi Connor. It's been a day. I wouldn't say it's a good one, but it's been a day. Tomorrow will be better. Yellow, green, yellow. Is it going to hold us somewhere outside of Doncaster now? Right, 100 limit. Not very many trains coming the other way now. It seems to have slowed down in their frequency. There's a word. Slowlying. Ladies and gentlemen, we're shortly be arriving at Doncaster, where this service doesn't terminate, but we've got to get off. So if you're going to get off at Doncaster, then get off. If you're going to stay on and go to Leeds, I don't know why you're going to Leeds, but I've got to get off at Doncaster because I'm doing something else after this. So thank you for travelling with Simpson Stuff Railways. We hope you had a good journey, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Don't forget to take all your personal belongings with you, and if you're a thief, then take someone else's personal belongings as well. Thank you. I really must get a ding dong. Ding dong. Right, we've got a red in half a mile. Braking. Is it now going to hold us outside the station? Or someone would hold me outside the station. This is where I need. That's why I run the red now, isn't it? Oh, now we get a yellow. Right, 600 yards into Doncaster we go. Pretty much on time as well. Yeah, we need to find a name for the Essex baggage handler. I can't imagine him being a baggage handler. You'd think he'd only pick up the light bags in case he breaks a nail. A bit like Ethan. We have arrived in Doncaster, where some other driver's going to take over train. Oh, it's time for a crew change.
Please have your tickets ready for inspection.
I haven't got a ticket. Why would I have it ready for inspection? I don't have one. Braking. Oh, to 158, so there's a HST over there as well, running. That actually does sound like the 800s as well when they stop. Unlock doors. See, I didn't kill anybody. We got here quite safely. All is good in the world. Well, not everything in the world. Lucky you, Connor. Okay, so that was Peterborough to Doncaster. 4-line run, non-stop. Now we'll have a look and see what scenarios we've got from Doncaster that come as part of the route. See what we can do. Oh, well, he got in my seat quick, didn't he? Like, yeah, get out. Right, main menu. Eventually. There we go. That's loud. Turn that down. Right, choose a route. East Coast Main Line. Scenarios. We've done one of them. Class 801, Class 801, Class 66. That's a red. Class 801, Class 801, Flying Scotsman, or Flying Scotsman, Flying Scotsman, Flying Scotsman. So we got 801s or Flying Scotsmans. That's it. In threes. Attempt to get your train to Doncaster whilst battling against the effects of fierce storms. It's an hour and a half scenario. That'll be it. That's all we're doing. We'll try a bit of it.
37 months and still not found this exit door, so we'll have to blame Ed or Ethan.
Always blame Ethan. Skippy, thank you very, very much. Indeed. 37 of the months. That's a long time. No, we'll tell you what, we'll do a bit of this one. Well, that's going the same way though, isn't it? That's Doncaster. Or do we do a bit? Do we do a bit of Scotsman? No, I reckon the in-threes. Let's do a bit of that and see how bad this storm is. And then we'll see if we can do something timetabled with one of the other trains. Good morning. Today we are operating a stopping service to Doncaster. Due to heavy rainfall and stormy conditions, restrictions have been put in place to try and minimise any potential risk to you or your passengers. I don't care about those. Emily Turner will be on call to give you some assistance. Who the hell's Emily Turner? Why is it some sort of therapist or something? Why we put it into neutral? Okay, headlights on to 4. Okay. Unlock doors. Where are we? We're back where we were, aren't we? We're in the same place where we started. That stopped the rain. Okay. Okay. Did it actually move? What the hell's that doing? The weirdest windscreen wiper. Okay. Set reverse into forward. Probably a good idea when you're going forward. It's time to depart. Remember to keep an eye out for restriction signs and signal changes throughout your journey. Oh, God. Right. Okay. Well, we're stopping in Grantham this time, so at least we'll get as far as Grantham, maybe. It's definitely a bit rainy. What sound effects do I have? On my stream deck, it's mainly Derek. We are in a scenario. Oh, that's speeding. Class 170, I have automatic announcements. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. When will Derek get the game right? I know, he's useless. Oh, we can go now, can't we? Power. Right, so we'll take this as far as Grantham. And then we'll see what other timetabled things we can do. Yeah, so the new Suffragette line, which releases 2 weeks today, fingers crossed, I'll be able to bring it to you the day before. So I'll be streaming that on the Monday before it releases on the Tuesday. So, bonus Monday stream. Yeah, and so what's that? That's the 18th. Yeah, so the Saturday before that, I'm actually going to go on the line. Going to do the route to Barking Riverside. Yes, there is a preview stream on the 14th, but it won't be as good as my one. Obviously, they won't be talking crap like I do. Just wait and watch mine. Because the good thing is, I won't. Well, I might do the train training if I get it on the Friday. I might record the train training, and then put that out on the Tuesday, and then stream it Tuesday night. But my first look at the route won't be until the stream. I am taking the purple one to Barking Riverside and going to throw him in the river. I'm going to throw him in the basin at Bristol this Saturday. I bet they won't have the Essex baggage handler on theirs. Exactly. I've been told quite a lot in my life that my humour pretty much borders on pure sarcasm. No wonder I've nearly been hit a couple of times because of it. I got dragged across a counter once by a customer. Because I told him I'd saved him 2p. And the way I said it was, well, sarcastically, and he grabbed me and dragged me across the counter. I know, it was quite funny. Oh God, we got a red. Uh-oh. Yeah, so I forgot to be careful of speed. So yes, we'll take this as far as Grantham. And then we'll do another timetabled run in. I don't think there's much for the 700 or the 158. It's like about a 5-minute like shunt. I do like the 158. I'm looking forward to that on the 5 circle line. Thing is, Skippy, when I first started doing this, you go back and watch some of those early videos, I was a right nervous Nelly. Which is one of the reasons why I used to drink on the streams, because your inhibitions, you know, disappear. And so some of the old streams were just madness. Because I didn't care. I think since I've stopped drinking, you get the actual me, which I think is quite scary sometimes. I can't blame the alcohol. Right, 22 miles. I've got a slight inkling. It's just time. I'd like to get back into doing another series in ETS2. No one will watch it on YouTube because people don't. But I really enjoy doing those. Just those little like 5 or 10 minute journeys. The quick jobs things that I did where I tried to get from somewhere to somewhere just using quick jobs. I quite like those. Could almost do that on a stream. I wonder if that would work. I wonder if I could do a stream of just me doing quick jobs. Yeah, I've done that a few times. The trainee driver and trainee trucker, where just starting again. I do like that. I do like starting again in ETS2. It's got a bit of satisfaction to it. And building up the money. Tomorrow, by the way, I'm going to be here with something. I don't know what. There'll be something tomorrow night. Thursday night we got some farming. Back on the farm doing the farming. Doing the farming on the farm. Friday night we've got some Forza Horizon 5 in multiplayer. Not here on Saturday because I'm being dragged around Bristol by an Ethan. But then we'll be here on Sunday evening this week. Doing some farming, and then back again on Tuesday with, I think, the Bakerloo line in Train Sim World next Tuesday. Might have to do that when I go to London in a few weeks. That'll annoy the Ethan. Do the Bakerloo line in full, and then do the Suffragette line in full. It might be, Skippy. I haven't been in the best of moods today and yesterday. So I thought rather than inflict my potentially bad mood on the other people that do the MP, I might just make a single player tomorrow. We'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll see how the day is when the sun comes up tomorrow. Right, we've got 18 miles to Grantham. The weather is... It's not really stormy conditions, is it? It's like, yeah, be prepared for stormy conditions and temporary speed limits and stuff. Nothing. So far. It might change. There may be more. There may be trouble ahead. But while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music and dance. We have yellows. So yeah, I'm not going full line speed because of this, bad weather. Stormy weather. Oh, there is a red. I see red. This is National Rail. Oh God, it's back. We have greens. Well, see, in the period he's gone, someone want to tell him what he missed while he's been gone. Since you've been gone, since you've been gone. Yeah, we're doing a scenario. Well, a bit of a scenario. Hello, how's it going? Just to let you know, there's been a power outage a short distance ahead of you. I recommend you take precautions, try and get your train to a safe place in case you need to stop. Well, how can I get my train to a safe place? I'm on a track. I can't really get it to a safe place, can I? It's not like I can pull over into the services. Well, it said in case you need to stop. It didn't say stop. The Essex baggage handler did turn up. So I'm just going to coast. That's not how you spell bugger. So are we actually going to get as far as Grantham if there's a power outage ahead? Martin. No, he's not a Martin. I can't say Martin. Well, I can, but not, you know. I will. I'll put something in the Discord. See if we can find a name for him. Thing is, it's got to be something that's not too obvious, and it can't be the name of someone that's a regular in the Discord or on the streams. It's not Tracy. It can't be Colin because there's only one Colin. And he's from Wolverhampton, as we know. Oh God, I'm going to go there in a few weeks' time as well. Hugh. Hugh isn't really an Essex name, is it? I was thinking Tony. Siobhan. Siobhan's a girl's... Well, no, you can't say that anymore, can you? Siobhan's a name. You were just hoping I didn't know how to pronounce that, weren't you, Ethan? It's Siobhan. There we go. I'm not as stupid as you look. Right. Well, there's no real sign of this power outage, is there? No real need for me to, like, pull over. Or cardigan, sweater, hoodie. Just put your left-hand indicator on. Just pull over for a bit. Put your hazards on. And the storm isn't really stormy. Not Stormzy, stormy. Due to the power outage, you have now lost all power to your train. You'll need to switch over to using a diesel engine in order to restore power to the train and continue on. This should give you enough power to limp the train to the nearest station. Okay. Press and hold the engine start button. Oh God. Press. I got to pull my pants down. Now running on diesel. Hi, Michael. So we are going to be limping it into Grantham then on diesel power. thought someone said it only does like 15 miles an hour on diesel. No, they change power on the move. They do it also between Swindon and Chippenham. They switch between pantograph and diesel. Sometimes they do wait during the station, but no, they can do it on the move. Well, so far we're still coasting. We are going slightly uphill. 5.7 miles to go to Grantham. One ugly train. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll shortly be arriving at Grantham, where this train will terminate because we've run out of power. We're having to run on the little engine now, which doesn't give us enough power to actually go very fast. So if you'd like to bear with us a moment, please don't plug in any devices, like washing machines, tumble dryers, etc., because they'll drain the power and it might stall the engine. So please don't do that. Please remember to take all your personal belongings with you when you get to Grantham, and if you can, thank your driver. That'd be great. Thank you for travelling the Sims and Stuff Railways. We'll hopefully see you again soon. Goodbye. No, I didn't download your Bing Bong. We're still doing 83 miles an hour. I've got to email it to myself on the other computer, then download it to Stream Deck. There's not enough time in life for that. It's actually not doing too bad. We're maintaining, okay, downhill, 85 miles an hour. We're actually going to have to slow down soon. So not really being affected by the lack of, like, power. I almost want to stop. I'm going to do that. And see what it does on the diesel to get going again. This is where I find out it isn't actually on diesel. You appear to have chicken and chips. Proper meal. Hopefully the chicken's dead. Because if it wasn't, it'd eat all the chips. Right. Oh, we can hear it. Yeah, we're definitely running on diesel. I'm guessing it's not... I guess it's just one engine. And it's not multiple engines. Okay, yeah, it's not rapid. So it's enough to provide power to the train and just to get us going. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. There's no power, right? Why that train coming towards us have its pantograph up and was running at high speed? Is it just my side that's run out of power then? Surely they could have diverted us onto another line. I think I'm being conned here. Well, they should stop them and run me on that line and then run them on the other line. There's 3 lines here, all with overhead powers. It'd be unusual for just one bit of the line to go out. Ask Emily. What does she know? Oh, that's something we can do. It does happen. What's that I can smell? Is it? No, it doesn't belong to a cow. No, it doesn't belong to a horse. A pig? No, I think it belongs to a bull. Alexa, how many sleeps till Christmas?
Good evening, Steve. It's 295 sleeps until Christmas. Santa has a Christmas cracker joke he wants to share with us.
What do snowmen eat for lunch?
I don't know.
Iceburgers! Ho 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 ho!
Another cracking joke, Santa.
Come back tomorrow for another Christmas update.
Yeah. Alexa, set an alarm for 3 a.m. tomorrow.
Alarm set for 3 a.m. tomorrow. Would you like this alarm set for every weekday?
Yes.
Alarm set for every weekday at 3 a.m. Your next 3 a.m. alarm is cancelled. Would you like to cancel this alarm for every weekday?
Yes.
Alarm for every weekday at 3 a.m. cancelled.
I love doing that. Well, you shouldn't listen on speakers then, should you? It's your own fault, idiot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Game over. Oh, okay. Okay. That was lucky. I knew it was red. It's fine. You gotta wait for the red, and we are running on diesel power. I really can't wait for us to get these things on the Great Western Express. No, we are only running an engine at one end. Hi, Rich T. Yeah, I was fine. I got stopped in time for the red. It's all good. It's all gravy, baby. Gravy. Yeah, so much for stormy conditions. The only interesting thing has been the running out of power, which is quite cool. Right, 800 yards till the whole stopping thing at Grantham. And then we'll look at the timetable again. See if... I don't think there's much you can do with the 700 and the 158 in this. I think they're both only really short, like, timetable runs. Right, we are breaking into, where are we? Grantham. Been there quite a bit. It's got a nice place. See, that sounds really good. 158 does a run between Peterborough and Grantham. Well, we got to do that then. Oh, they've all got their brollies out. They're all getting wet. Unlock doors. I saw you walking in the rain. There's a bay platform there. So you want to take a train out of there? Where does that go?
Checks are in operation at this station. Please have your tickets ready for inspection.
I haven't got a ticket. How can I have it ready when I haven't got one? Oh, hang on. Press the engine stop button. This seems a bit dangerous. Surely you put your pants up first. Power's been restored and the train is ready to move again. Well, we're not. I'll pull my pants up and then we'll go back to the menu. Right, let's do a 158 run then. Let's have a bit of proper diesel-y action. To the trains, choose a route. East Coast Main Line, timetable. 158, Midland Main Line. Peterborough to Grantham, or we could controversially go Grantham to Peterborough. Let's go the other way around. And rather than the gloom, let's have a warm day. You want to do it, you go and do it. It's quite simple. Right, unlock doors. Oh, I've got to shove my thing in the hole. Bear with me. Hang on. There we go. Forward. Window type thing. Window type thing. What? How have we not got... I'll put one night headlight, that'll do. What a difference the weather makes. Let's go and see if we can find a baldy. Nope. No. 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 Oh, there's none so far. No. Okay, that's not good. There's one. Hello, Baldy. Kiwi. Oh, maybe he doesn't know. Shh. He's probably going, what? I'm not bored. Okay, let's go back to the cab. Right, thank you. Right, wait until 9:12. Nearly there. You really are all kinds of special. Yeah. Lock doors. Doors are being lockinged. Have we got... Yeah. Obviously, the one that takes 3 weeks to close the doors, isn't it? What a lovely summer's day. I can't wait for summer. I've got to get my hair cut tomorrow. I'm going to get it all shaved off. Oh, have I got a buzzer button? Buzzer, 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 buzzer. One of these is buzzer. Hang on. We're just going to find the buzzer one. It's a buzzer, but I can't buzz the buzzer. The one that says signal. That's just stupid. Why don't I call it buzzer? Oh, I forgot to do my DR8. There we go. Right, Peterborough. It has got distinctive noise, isn't it? $25, 115, $25, 115. Bit of a varied speed limit. We'll just trundle along here. Don't mind us, just because we're only going, you know, commuter-y type distance-y people. We're not actually, are we? We're doing a full... No, the people which have just got the faster train. If they're in a hurry, get the quicker train. If you want to take your time, like the Cadbury's Caramel, take it easy. Cadbury's Caramel. Turn on AWS. No! There. Right. Go. Power. All of the powers. Oh, I'm gonna grab my little shaft. I have got lights on. There are lights on. Yeah, this acceleration might take a little while. It isn't Formula One. Oh, this is probably more exciting than last week's race from what I heard. Night lights. I do like a night light. I've got several of them around the house. $52 miles an hour. I ain't got time to watch the F1. I tried last year. I think last year, at the beginning of the season. I ain't got the time. As much as I enjoy watching the race. A few years ago I did, before I started doing this, I did watch every race. Would get up at silly o'clock in the morning to watch the early ones. And then I started doing this and my whole life changed. Some say for the better. Oh, I watched, I don't know if anybody's seen it. I did mention this on one of the other streams. Ben Collins, the guy that was the stick, the second stick, on Top Gear, has got a podcast. He sat down and had a chat with Andy Willman, Mr. Willman, the guy that they refer to in the specials. who was the executive producer for Top Gear and then the Grand Tour, and now for Clarkson's Farm. Done over 2 bits, like 2 hours worth of chat. Really, really interesting. Talked about how Top Gear came about, talked about finding the Stig, talked about the hosts. Did have a conversation about the whole Falklands thing, where people reckon that the number plate was rigged, that they did it on purpose. So that was quite interesting. Talked a little bit about the Grand Tour specials, which there's one more special to come in September, and then that's it. They're done. But at the end of it, he did say that he's working on a film and is going to be getting Ben Collins, a former Stig, to do some driving for it. So it's going to be some sort of motoring film. Well, the way that he produces stuff and how good he is, because he is involved in the edit for all the Top Gear shows, all the specials, I think that could be really interesting. So yeah, if you want something to watch whilst you're doing other things, it's just Ben Collins and Andy Willman just sat on a sofa chatting. Really, really interesting. But yeah, like a lot of people, part of me is going to be gutted when the 3 of them stop doing the specials. But I also agree with what was said on that chat. We think it's time. They're 3 old men now. Well, 2 of them are in their 60s. Hammond's, 53? Hammond's the youngest. I think they've probably ridden it out for the last 23 years. So they've probably got all that they can out of it now. Yeah, and he said, end on a high. I think an interview I've seen with Richard, with Chris Evans, who pretty much, said, look, we know you're going to end, but what happens if in a couple of years' time you go, let's get together and do another one? So I think the format as we know it, the Grand Tour, is at an end. Their contractual obligations to Amazon, done. But, the Grand Tour has come to an end. Not necessarily them 3 doing something together. Oh God, that's speeding. So yeah, well worth a watch if you want to have something on while you're doing a bit of train sim or doing a bit of something. Thing is, Clarkson's got his farm show, and there's been another season of that. The season 3 is out in a month's time. I didn't like season 2. I'll probably watch the first one of season 3. See what it's like. There's already going to be a season 4. So that's Clarkson set for the next couple of years. He'll be in his mid to late 60s by then. He's got enough money. He'll just retire and just carry on plodding around on his farm, won't he? Hammond wants to grow his garage empire and make it a bigger thing. I think May will be quite happy doing a couple more years of his travel shows and cooking shows, which I think is why he's invested in a production company. He's got, he owns half a pub. Well, there's a podcast that Hammond's doing with his daughter. I don't know why all of a sudden you see stuff with his daughter on YouTube, on Drive Tribe. It's him and his daughter going out for a drive. They're doing radio interviews together. They're doing a podcast now together. And one of the first guests is James May. Everywhere you look, there's bloody podcasts. And no, well, that was the one thing that was mentioned, not on the Andy Willman interview, but that Richard mentioned in like the death of Top Gear, that what it needs to do is go away and then come back as a proper car show, because not everybody will look at YouTube for car reviews. You know, my old man was 92 when he wanted a new car. He wouldn't have looked at to YouTube for car reviews. If he was looking to buy a brand new car and there was a TV show on that had a review of, you know, 3 cars that were very similar, he might have watched that and gone, oh, actually that one looks quite good. So I think what TV needs is a proper, honest car comparison review show. So this week we take 3 family cars and put them back to back, and we'll let you know which one's best. Next week we'll take 3 SUVs and put them back to back. Next week we'll take 3 budget electric cars and put them back to back. I think that's what it needs. Although, you know, as you said over the last few weeks, I think we're not far from the death of TV in its current form. No one watches live TV anymore. Everyone watches stuff on catch up, and you know, you watch it when you want to watch it, not when it's on. I think those days are long gone. I sat last night, put the iPlayer on and watched an episode of QI. But, you know, I wouldn't dream of reorganising my life to be there when it's on live. An episode, by the way, which was absolutely hilarious. Problem is, it's ITV. Even when you watch ITV on catch up, you get bloody ads. Yeah, they said that in this chat. The first series of Top Gear was first couple of series actually, which each of the presenters doing stuff on their own. All of them are doing their own film, and would do just honest reviews of cars. And then they started doing stuff together, which worked. And then they started the whole races thing, which is then what they realised people wanted to see. And then, you know, as an entertainment thing, you can't fault them. It was brilliant. You know, I've got every episode of Top Gear on my network drive, and all the specials. I've got all the specials on Blu-ray. You know, some of them just stand out fantastic, and some of them I've watched multiple times. So as an entertainment, you know, trio, they're brilliant. But it did get away a bit from being a car review show. Even Fifth Gear tried to copy them, and it just didn't work. Right, 16 miles to Peterborough. I forgot we were doing the whole train thing. God, that seems close to that wall. It is better with the Sutters. Once you've done a route once, it seems to be a lot better. Yeah, it is running really well now. So yes, we did a full line run from Peterborough to Doncaster. Then we did a little run in the rain on diesel. Now we're coming back to Peterborough. I don't think. I think Ethan said there's not much you can do with the 700. Shame, really, because it doesn't go any further than Peterborough. I don't know. Obviously, another 4 or 5 months, we'll probably find out what's going to happen with Train Sim World 5. And when it releases, people will moan. Like it did when Train Sim World 4 came out. Oh, that's it, Dovetail. It hasn't been announced, but, you know, last year we got Train Sim World 4. The year before we got Train Sim World 3. The year before that we got Train Sim World 2. I don't think it's going to come as any shock at all when, September, October time this year, we get Train Sim World 5. Yeah, but a certain little, you know, thing happened. Don't forget, in 2020. That's why there was a delay. You know, people couldn't leave the house. Go to work, don't go to work. Stay at home, don't stay at home. It doesn't become a hassle to reinstall everything again because all your routes transfer over. You haven't got to do anything. Simples. I don't do anything. I just install the new game and everything just transfers over. Oh no, it wasn't that tiny a thing, Michael. Yeah, install the new game. Once everything's transferred over, uninstall the old one. And that's the one thing I find with, like, when I moved from Train Sim 17 to 19, not Train Sim, Farm Sim 17 to 19 to 21. That you uninstall the old one, you'll never play it again. It's quite sad. You build up all those hours in a game, the new one comes out, and the old one's, you know, gone. It's like, you know, when you buy a new car, isn't it? You have all those thousands of miles in your current car. The new one comes along, you just forget about the old one. So you uninstall Train Sim... Hang on. Okay. That was a thing. You're playing Notroff 112. I quite like that. I haven't played that for a long time. I really must do some more Kebab Chef. I'm looking at that in my installed games. I'm getting harassed by the Larwood to play some more Mass Effect. 17 was disappointing. I didn't spend much time in 15. Did a bit of that on Xbox. 17 was the first one I did on PC. And then the first one we started doing a multiplayer farming and then streaming was 17. 19 was an easy jump, really. The new one was disappointing at first because of the maps. I just hope they don't bug around with the scaling for the next one. Everything's better on PC with a Xbox controller. Don't forget though, Michael, unless you've ordered the wired one, a wireless controller won't work with your laptop. You need the little dongle as well. Yeah, so it won't work with your laptop. You'll need the little Microsoft Windows dongle to make it work. And they're about 25 quid, something like that. You'd be better off buying the set that comes, the controller with the dongle. Only buy the original Microsoft one though. There are a few knockoffs. Make sure you get the actual Microsoft one. That's what I got Ethan for Christmas. was the Microsoft one that came with the little dongle thing. Thing is, I've got no reason to fire up the old Train Sim Worlds because all my routes, or even the old routes, work on the new ones. So there's no reason to go back to the old ones. You'd be better off, because there's a sale on currently on the Xbox, just buy the newer version, even if it's the third one, and all your content will transfer over. You'll end up with the better graphics engines from the third one. Yeah, there's a sale now, I think. Yeah, but he's on Xbox, Ethan. $49.99. Yeah, that's about right. Now's the point where Ethan works out how much I spent on him for Christmas. About 130 quid. Anyway, money isn't important. Bought him a smartwatch, doesn't wear it. Bought him some trainers, doesn't wear them. Anyway, 6 miles. Oh, I will never, ever, ever use that TGV train again. Never. The thing is ridiculous. I'm quite liking some of the German stuff now. After doing a bit on the Banana Line, the other one released recently, I am quite liking the German stuff. The American stuff I find a bit boring. Passenger stuff's okay, like the Harlem Line's quite good. What I'd love to see is what's the one in Chicago that's raised above the streets? I think that would be amazing in this. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll shortly be arriving at Peterborough, where this train won't terminate, but we're not going any further because the crew's got to change. If you'd like to go where? Well, hang on. Having a moment, bear with me. If you want to carry on beyond Peterborough, then you can stay on the train. It won't be me on here though, it'll be someone else. If you're getting off, please then get off. Make sure you do it on the correct side, otherwise you might get hit by a train coming the other way. We'd like to thank you for travelling with Sims and Stuff Trains, and hope to catch you again soon. Goodbye. It was turning a bit into Alan Carr then, wasn't it? Oh, God help me. Right, 4 miles from Peterborough. When did Alan Carr take over the stream? I know. I could hear that turning into Alan Carr. Someone clip that, post it on YouTube. Didn't realise Alan Carr played Train Sim. Anywho, Peterborough next. I need to find my marbles. I've had a bit of a nightmare of a couple of days mentally. So tonight's actually helped. I think there's so many good routes that are out there that would be awesome in this. They advertised their what do we call it? The plan thing today. Obviously, we got the 5 Circle line coming. We've got the Suffragette line coming 2 weeks today. There's another, the roadmap, that's the one. There's another UK route coming. We've got the Class 104 coming later in the year. There'll be another US route coming. The suspension works are coming, where things will get more bouncy. Oh, the Shinkansen. Oh god, that would be amazing. And there's some of those in Train Sim Classic though. I quite liked doing Train Sim Classic last weekend. Doing the whole Plymouth to Penzance thing. So I'm going this slowly. We'll just carry on with it now. Let the train slow down. Slow down, you crazy child. Bing! No, we've got one coming, haven't we? No, is that this or is that Train Sim Classic? There is a route coming. Is it Japanese or Chinese? Is it Train Sim Classic? Balls. Right, 1.6 miles to Peterborough. How about, if I can, how about we end on a bit of Steam? I'm not a fan of Steam. You want to see Liverpool to York? Thing is, there's so many up there. No, we had the Glossop line's really good. Middle and Main line's not great, but it's up that way. We got the Transpennine, Northern Transpennine, that's up that way. Yes, we've been on the Glossop line. We did that last December. Don't know what the next line is I'm actually going on in real life. Oh, obviously 2 weeks time I'll be on the thingy one, the Suffragette line. Yeah, there's nothing else I know I've got coming up. I'm actually going on the line. Some of the controls are actually quite easy on the Xbox. Using an Xbox controller, even when you're on PC, is actually easier. I use a keyboard. Yeah, I was playing this quite happily on the Xbox One. I think Ethan's got a One S. Oh, you scumbag. Typically the lights change as I get there. Platform 5. I need to do a bit more of console gaming on streams. Obviously I haven't done Gran Turismo for a while. I really like that. I think probably the last time I fired up my PlayStation was when I did that. That was probably, what, 6 months ago. Oh, I've got an idea for tomorrow. Yeah, it might need updating. I might fire it up and go downstairs and see how many hundreds of hours of updates it wants. Or I might just make it in multiplayer. I'll see what how my brain is tomorrow morning when I wake up. When I wake up. Joys of living with depression is you just never know what the day is going to bring. You wake up with no intentions of being happy and you're like, no. The man with many talents but not enough time. Yes. That's me. Right, Peterborough. And stop. A little bit early. Ignore that. That's part of the reason why I got bored with F1. No, that's you, Ethan. Ethan's got so little to do and so much time to do it. I've got so much to do and so little time to do it. I used to like a bit of touring car. That can get really interesting. Oh, yeah, you just take over then. Fine. See if I care. Right, we'll jump into the steam train quickly then. So if we go... We'll change it to August. No, July. Bring back One Man and His Dog. That's what we need on telly. Proper TV. God, it's leaking. Someone know it's leaking. Is it supposed to be doing that? And we got a red. Welcome to Doncaster. I've got to play with my cock, haven't I, in this one? It's there. It's right between his legs. Excuse me, in a moment, I'm going to have to grab between your legs. Is that okay? Hope you're not going to mind that. We have coal. Oh, got to open the coal door. Bear with me. Close that. All the coal will fall out. There you go. Don't want that. He'll love it. He does look too keen. Think of this. It's about a bit like driving a freight train in the rain. You've got to be really, really gentle. Right, lock doors. Right, so reverser in forwards. just be really patient. Hi, Hoop Man. Come on. Now, I'd add the brake on. That would probably help, wouldn't it? Releasing the brakes, probably less than 1. Come on. There we go. Yeah, he doesn't watch the Train Sim streams anymore. Power. I know I didn't put the light on. I know. That's the thing that I don't get with Steam. It's a lot of noise. You know, the engineering aspect of it, fantastic. Well, there is a challenge you can do to get it to 100. Well, this is a stretch of track where it famously got to 100. No, we're not on about you, Ethan. I was 52. I think this has proved to be quite popular as far as Dovetail are concerned, so I got a feeling we will get more Steam. You know, it looks good, it's modelled really well, it sounds good. It's just not my thing. You know, 57 miles an hour, flat out. It's probably me. I'm probably doing something wrong. Well, they did that. No, that was just Train Sim Classic, wasn't it? The Great British Railway Journeys. It did say something about set reverse at the mid-range. I've done that. $60. It'll take a long time to get this thing up to speed. I could probably get that is for PC, yeah. With a bit of tweaking, I reckon you could probably get a bit more speed out of this. You know, there's a lot of skill in the drivers, a lot more skill than train drivers have got today. And they would do, you know, they wouldn't change. There's no, you know, can't work more than 2 hours without a break situation back then. It was right, off you go, you're taking this to Edinburgh. Have a good day. Yeah, 59 miles an hour. And it's taken us 4 miles. 58 miles an hour, we're getting slower.
Oh, yeah.
Mark, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to Steve Can't Drive Steam Trains. Oh god, yeah. And never forget, it was the downhill section where they reached 100 miles an hour. So it's slightly helped by a downhill grade. But yeah, we are putting a lot of carriages. And it is my inability to drive a steam train that's also a factor here. And the fact that we are going slightly uphill. Right, slightly downhill now. $59. Yeah, we need a much steeper downhill. I don't think we're going to get much more speed out of this thing. small miracle. Bang more coal in. Coleman's automatic. It would take a lot of hill to get this thing to have a sudden burst of more power. I don't think we're going to do it somehow. Oh no, we're getting slower now. Well, considering there's the scenario that tries to get you to get it to 100. Yeah, downhill we're now doing 58. Why are we slowing down going downhill? Oh, you're on the flat now. Yeah, this isn't good. We shouldn't be going slower. Are we going to come to a sudden stop? No, let's open the injectors. I don't know what it is. We're certainly not going to make 100 miles an hour. That's a given, really, I think. Is that a station down there? Or might be a bend in the track. No. No, it's not a station, it's just a bend in the track. It accelerates slowly. It almost does sound off. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't like steam. It's much easier in diesel or electric. Or could this be civilization? There's a signal box. Nothing on the little map thing yet. I just thought it'd be more interesting to stop at the station when I end. Or is it yellow? Come on. He's only 11 miles out of thingy. I think that's not far enough. Okay, let's give it a stop. Right. What we'll do is we'll do that. What's the bet? That'll now be the fastest that train will go. We're going to bloody use that. That'd be more exciting. It's quite relaxing though. Well, that's that gone. I was waiting, you know, thinking it'd be great now if something came the other way. Where's the steam train? It sodded off down there. Yeah, I sort of started it going and then got out a little bit. I don't know at what point it'll just carry on. Typically, when we're coming up here in the Azuma, we were passing trains all the time. Well, where's our... Oh, there's our train. There. It's got a green. There's nothing coming the other way. There's a red there. Yeah, it's pointless standing here waiting for a train because there's nothing. There's not even anything in the station down here. No. Well, there we go. Is it going to run a red? No, it had green, so it'll just carry on. There we go. Well, there we go. The rather slightly, well, boring East Coast Main Line. I wasn't a fan of it when it came out, which is why it's not something I do very often. There isn't really much to do on it. Next week, Tuesday, the Bakerloo line, where I did say when I go to London in 2 weeks' time, he doesn't know this yet because he wasn't here when I mentioned it. Not only am I going to take him on the full line run of the Suffragette line, which is released 2 weeks today, I'm also going to get him on a full line run of the Bakerloo line. That's going to be a thing. So yeah, he missed that bit. He wasn't here. So that's happening when I go to London in 2 weeks' time. We'll post pictures in the Discord. So there we go. So more trains back next Tuesday. Next stream back tomorrow night with something. I don't 100% know yet what that's going to be. I will be here with something. Yes, CN. Will be something tomorrow night, maybe multiplayer, we shall see. Thursday night though, definitely some multiplayer stuff. We're back in Farm Sim on the farm, doing the farming in the Farm Sim. Friday night, some multiplayer Forza Horizon 5. Not here on Saturday because I'm being dragged around Bristol and the West Country. And Sunday night, evening, we'll be here with some farming again, and then back on next Tuesday with the Bakerloo line. And don't forget, 2 weeks today is a new line, the Suffragette line, the one in London. I'll hopefully bring that to you early, fingers crossed, on the Monday. But I will post details of that when I can. So there we go. So thanks very much to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last, pretty much 2.5 hours. It went really, really quickly. And to, oh yeah, people did things. Hang on. And to these people as well. To Mark, to 1T thing for following, and Skippy for resubscribing, and the moderation team for doing, well, nothing. A couple of you watched, so I should be grateful of that, I suppose, if not anything else. There we go. I will be back probably with some idiots tomorrow night to do something. Until then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching. Catch you soon. Bye.